But let us please mark and celebrate Freedom Day in Melbourne. I mean, it's been long enough away from us. 5.5 million people, second biggest city, finally allowed to roam outside without an excuse after 3 months locked up, and to go shopping. Also good for the economy. Sky News reporter Andrea Crothers went out to see how many people are loving their new limited freedom and just how much. Andrea, thank you so much for your time. Where are you and what is the mood there?
Andrew, I'm currently at the Limerick Arms Hotel here in South Melbourne, and I tell you what, you couldn't have picked an absolute better day to start out getting bars and pubs reopening, particularly with the predominance of outdoor dining being a nice sunny day. There's a lot of people who have come out here. First up, I want to introduce you to Duke. Duke, you're in the middle of a pub crawl.
It's been such a long slog, so we booked in a pub crawl. We've got a different venue to go for the next 2 hours. We just can't wait to get in there and finally have a beer.
How many pubs do you have booked in?
We've got 4 pubs booked in, so we thought we'd plan ahead. We've got a couple of pubs to go to, and then we cannot wait. We're going to eat and drink at every single pub.
And how good are your pub legs at the moment if you've been off for a while?
I don't want to say I'm a little bit piss fit, but I'll tell you what, we're about to get a lot more fitter.
Thanks, Duke. I'll let you get to the next place. Andrew, cool. Andrew, that's what you should have done instead of trying to get into the deck. Just try to get into 4 places. But Michael, how does the first cold one taste?
Fantastic. It's been a very long 4 months, but it feels so good to be back on the beers.
Have you booked in lots of places too?
Yeah, as soon as Dan gave us the nod, we're booked in for the next week or so.
Good eye, another one who's booked in. Now I've got one more person to introduce you to, Andrew. We've got Anthony over here. Anthony, what was your first order today?
My first order was a pint to break the ice for the new third year of having beers, mate, you know.
You moved into Melbourne at 25th of March, so just before we went into this first big lockdown. How tough has the last few months been for you?
The last few months has been not too bad. I can do it walking backwards, but I haven't seen me kids or been with me kids since the 6th of June. So, yeah, can't wait till the border open and I get back up to Canberra and go and see them.
Well, I hope you can see them soon. So, as you can tell, Andrew, there's a lot of people here, well, obviously within the limits, but they're very happy to be here. But, of course, there's a lot of issues that come with this. I mean, at the moment, you can have 50 people outdoors, 20 people indoors, assuming that there's 2 separate spaces. We're told that if all things go right, well, those numbers will bump up come July 8th. But for many businesses, well, they say this simply isn't viable. Many are really just trying to hang on and do the best that they can for the time being.
Well, Andrea, I've got to say that the attention to detail, the planning, the grip on logistics of the first 2 people you interviewed, if they were into contact tracing, we might not have been in this mess in the first place. These people, eye for detail, I love that. Commitment. Andrea Crothers, oh, by the way, were there any complaints?
I'm not so sure the enthusiasm would have been as there. Andrew, I was just going to
tell you, I've been inside all day.
For contact tracing.
Well, I tell you what, I should let you go now.
Well, you're more than welcome to come down to the Limerick Arms.
Oh, that's very kind of you, but I'll let you get back to it right now. I've got to do the rest of this show. That's probably why you're up and I'm not. You're out there and I'm in here. Thank you so much for your time. Great cross.